Hey, how's it going? This is my second lesson on walking bass. In the first lesson, I showed you how to create a walking bass line and play chords with it when the chords change every 2 beats. And in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create a walking bass line when the chords last for 4 beats, a measure or a complete measure. And once you get this principle down, you'll be able to create walking bass lines if the chord lasted, 2 measures, 4 measures, the whole song. It's really not that hard. I will say that this is rather a lot of material to try and squeeze into a YouTube lesson that's limited to 10 minutes. So I am going to create some tablature for this lesson, hopefully in the near future. And if you check back, I'll just put an annotation here on the screen somewhere about where you can get that. So let's take off. The chord changes that I played over on the intro to this lesson that you heard, those I'm just going to put here to save time. I'm just going to put them on an annotation, but you can see that they each last for a measure with one exception. Is a split bar that goes D minor 7 to D7, 2 beats each. Okay, so you can just hit your pause button and get those down. But so here's the principle. So you got a chord that lasts 4 beats. Let's start with this D minor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we know how to do walking bass from my first lesson when the chord lasts for 2 beats. You just approach it there, and from an approach tone, a semitone above or below. Well, so all you have to do if the chord lasts for 4 measures is play, for the first half of the measure, you play one voicing of the chord with a semitone approach. For the second half of the measure, you find a different voicing of that chord that has a different chord tone in the bass. For instance, here's a D minor 7 with a C in the bass. So the first 2 measures, or the first 2 beats, I'd play this D minor 7 with a D in the bass. The second 2 beats of that bar, I'd play a D minor 7 with a C in the bass. Right? It could have been any chord tone. It could have been A, could have been F. So, but if you need help finding these voicings, I have another lesson on YouTube called How to Play 112 Jazz Chord Voicings. It's going to teach you how to play most of the chords in here. Shows you how to play lots of different jazz voicings with different notes in the bass. So, but for now, we're breaking this D minor 7 down into D minor 7, D minor 7 over C, and then G minor 7, then G minor 7 with a B flat in the bass. And then for the C7 measure, we'll do C9 with a C in the bass, and then a C13 with a B flat in the bass. And then for the F major 7, we'll do F major 7 with an F in the bass, F major 7 with an A in the bass. Okay, so if we took those chords 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we used the principle from lesson 1 with the approach tones, we'd get something like this. Sounding cool so far. So now we're up to the B flat, and we went with the F. Now I'm going to use a C as the approach tone here. Well, that's a whole step away, not a semitone. So you're not locked into semitones. You can use, minor second, major third, minor third, whatever you want to as an approach tone or to approach for the walking bass. So C. Then C sharp to D, and this is a B flat major 13 over a D chord. Then we're up to the measure with E minor 7 flat 5. I'm going to approach that with an E flat, back to E flat to D in the bass, E minor 7, flat 5 with a D in the bass. And then we're coming up to an A7 measure. I'm going to approach that with a G sharp on the E string, open A, and this is your plain Jane open A male bay chord, C natural, C sharp, that's an A7 over C sharp. Then I'm going to come up here to an E as the approach tone to the D minor 7 in the split measure. Just a footnote, you can go up, that E is the fifth of A7 obviously. You can go up, I like kind of going up to an F, to the sharp 5, just a little more tension there. To the D minor 7. And what I'm doing here, this is a split measure, D minor 7, D dominant 7. So I'm walking the bass, D, E, F sharp. D, E, F sharp. Then I'm to the G minor 7 measure. And what I'm doing, I'm staying here on my third finger, G minor 7, and the bass, starting on the 4th string, is going G, F, then C, sorry, a lot of notes to talk about here. G, F, D, D flat. Okay, that's my descending bass line over the G minor 7 measure. Then I'm to the C9. So I'm going C, B, B flat, which is underneath the C13th chord. Then I'm hitting open E. Then I'm coming down here to the A note on the 6th string. So we had a perfect 4th there approach. Let me start from the G minor 7. And for that A minor 7, I'm going to walk the notes up A, B, C, C sharp, going to this D9. Then I'm going to hit a A flat, going to this A natural over the D9, under the D9. Then A flat, the G in the G minor 7, open A, B flat over the G minor over the B flat, B natural to C9, B natural to C13 over B flat, then a E natural approaching the F in F major 7, then a B flat, which is approaching the A in a F major 9. I'm just kind of hitting this 5th fret, G, C, E, A. Then I'm hitting the E flat, which is approaching the E in A7. And then I'm hitting a B flat, which is approaching the A in the A7 augmented. And that's it. Okay? There's a lot there. I'll get some tab. Let me play the whole thing through in slow motion for you, okay? There you go. Have fun with that one. We'll see you later.